Yeah, it was a tough one. They're a great team who came out as the aggressor last night, and any type of, I don't think they felt threatened at all last night in terms of the runs that we try to put together. They always had an answer for it, and you can always say it's one of those nights. We didn't make shots early defensively. We had some lapses. This is a tough one. Not a great feeling walking off the court. Not a great feeling waking up this morning. But beauty of the NBA, get to go right back at it tomorrow. Try to continue to get better. So we're not invincible from getting smacked in the face if we don't, show up and execute. And so we got to learn that lesson.
Is there anything about the game that you like that you guys did?
Not really. Not really. Not really. I liked the way we came into practice today with the right intentions.
Steps, your point that other guys talked about defense, and obviously Draymond's absence contributed to that this season. Have there been other elements that have made it more challenging for the kind of team you want offensively?
I mean, we're a different team, different personnel. We have different lineups out there. So as much as we built a chemistry and an identity, and we've talked about it a lot in terms of our run, we have to re-identify ourselves this year and put together consistent efforts night after night. So we've shown bright spots. The way we played in Milwaukee, like that was probably our best defensive effort. And we've shown flashes of it, but we haven't really put together a sustained run of game after game, playing at the level that we expect on the defensive end. A lot of that is on us as players to have the right attitude and presence out there on the floor when we have the opportunity to impact the game on that end. Having some pride on that side of the floor, understanding we're not gonna be able to just outscore people every night. Taking on individual matchups and challenges, having some dog in us, like all that type of stuff. We gotta, on a nightly basis, whether you have the complete gas tank full and the energy, the little stuff you can do that gets you over the hump.
Do you think that can kind of offset any inevitable challenges that come up with new rotations and new guys that are trying to play?
It should all happen at once. I mean, we have some young bigs that anchor our defense and are learning on the job, and we're all trying to build that again with the new rotations and lineups and things that we have out there, build the chemistry, and it's there in terms of how we care for each other and are trying to work through some of the mishaps that we've had. But again, these conversations are great when you're not playing your best basketball at 19-10 and have opportunities to get better. So you got to keep the right perspective in terms of the big picture. It's not all bad, but we understand, again, the level that we hold ourselves to and the standard, we haven't gotten there yet consistently, and we need to.
There was a point last season when you guys, before the end of the season, I remember the exact record. I remember you lost more games than you've won over the last month or so of the season. Playoff came in good terms. Is there something that in your mind that says you can do that because, when the games really, really, really matter, you can flip the script?
Last year was injury based. That was, from my memory, is just we didn't know who was going to be in the lineup. Obviously, I was out for 6 weeks. Draymond, KD kind of in and out of the lineup from time to time, Clay as well. And then we got full strength and we hit the ground running. Again, it's all about the details and the matter of perspective in terms of what we're trying to accomplish on a nightly basis, that you build up the momentum and the habits. And then when the energy and the lights are brighter and the playoffs come around, you take it to another notch. But you have to have the foundation and the base, and That's been a little shaky right now so far this season.
Is it realistic to expect that Milwaukee effort game in, game out?
Attention to detail, yeah. Maybe not like, again, that we knew we got embarrassed at home against Milwaukee and wanted to prove a point. It was the end of the road trip, a little excitement to get home, whatever the narrative is. But might not be a 10 out of 10 every night, but even if it's an 8 or a 7, the attention to detail and the habits that you build make the difference between what happened last night and maybe calling out a tough home victory against a great team, a great, Eastern Conference leading team. So that's the margin between winning and losing in this league is small in general. And again, we're not invincible to getting beat like that if we don't execute.
How much does Andre contribute to the ability to kind of get into a rhythm? That's maybe didn't have that last night. Was that part of it too?
He would definitely have helped if he was in the game and healthy, but that's not the reason we lost and the reason we played that bad. We just didn't execute. He provides a lot for us, but looking at the film and kind of seeing some of the glaring mishaps and the lack of rotation on the defensive end and turning the ball over, all that type of stuff. Even Andre with his cape and his superhero hat on wouldn't have been able to help us in that situation.
Any clarity on the NASA visible?
The what?
Any clarity on the NASA visible?
Clarity on when it will happen?
Yeah.
Oh, no, but I have an opportunity to talk to somebody that's very well knowledgeable in that industry. One, to express apologies and obviously regret of how this all kind of happened. But again, the learning experience for me in terms of where hopefully I'll have that experience at the Lunar Labs and all that type of stuff would be dope. But hopefully this all gets behind us because it's very, it is what it is.
Was it weird last night to see people leaving the arena like they did pretty early, and then you heard like a chant broke out, Toronto beat Raptors, let's go Raptors? Like kind of weird to you hear any of that.
It was weird, but we didn't do anything about it. So you got to kind of accept that on the way out. But I know our fans have seen the highs of the highs and expect greatness every night, and we didn't show that last night. So I'm sure they had home cooked meals and dinners to get to and all that type of stuff. They didn't want to see us getting beat like that.
Have you been able to keep an eye on the Kings? Like in their game last night, they had 19 3-pointers, and it seems like they're putting it together. Have you been able to keep an eye on that?
Not more than any other team in the league, but I understand exactly how they've kind of taken another step. They have a solid rotation. They know, I think they're comfortable in their roles. Their young guys have obviously worked in the game and gotten extremely better. De'Aaron Fox is playing amazing. The buddies seem to have settled into his new home and all that type of stuff, and they just have a lot of pieces that they're working out. So they're gonna be tough, especially in their building. How fast they play. If you let them get comfortable like last night and they shoot that well from 3, it could be tough. But we got to have a little chip on our shoulder and edge from what happened to us last night and rectify that as best we can. I mean, one, just ask him how things are going on a daily basis. Rehab can be lonely, for sure. When you're around the team, but you're really not, in terms of like the highs and lows, the adrenaline rushes of playing basketball and the, winning and losing, all that type of stuff. You feel a part of it, but not really, in terms of you're kind of in your own world trying to get healthy. Schedules are different. He's in the gym by himself a lot of the time, doing drills he's been doing over and over and over again for however long. So it's more so just person to person, teammate to teammate, checking in on him, making sure he's feeling a part of the team. He's a part of all the inside jokes, having fun. When he's sitting on the bench, like keeping him engaged. But he's personally done a great job from my vantage point of being present when he's around and encouraging the big guys and giving them, you know, when DJ was playing and Loon and JB staying in their ear, which for him I know helps him stay engaged. But there are times that you just, it's tough. I know I haven't been through a rehab like that, but in terms of when you're on your own schedule and it seems like nobody else is around and it's just these empty walls and the hoop, you just like, I just want to play basketball, and you kind of can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So just try to, you know, stay in his ear as much as you can.